Why does my voice always crack? Every time I try to film an intro, my voice goes, hi! Hello! Welcome back to my channel. Today I filmed how I got this little look. I'm actually about to go do a little photo shoot, and when I say photo shoot, I mean me and my sister are going outside and we're taking our phones and she's taking pictures of me. Like, that's what I mean by photo shoot. But you know, nonetheless, you do want your makeup to look pop-in, especially if you are taking photos. Yeah, I'm gonna share with you guys some tips that I've learned, you know, over the years that really make your makeup pop on camera, in photos, all that good stuff. So yeah, let's get started. So off camera, I already moisturized my face, but I still have a few steps of skincare left, so I thought I'd do those on camera. Even if you're like me and you're not like a real model and you're just taking photos outside with your friends, these things still apply to photos that are going to be taken in a legit studio under heavy lights. It's really important that the center of your face is matte, and then the outside, like the outer perimeter of your face, is where you have more of your glow going on. So to control my oil in the center of my face, I like to use, this is the Jeju Volcanic Lava Pore Serum, and this is from the Face Shop. So I'll just take like maybe a half pump of that, and I'll just rub it around my T-zone. Important if you're going to be filming or shooting anything in the outdoors, because you know it is summer now and I'm going to sweat a lot, so you want to control it, especially for photos, and it will also help your makeup last longer just in general. To kind of give my face more of a glow on my cheekbones and around, what is this called, like your temples, I'm going to use this GlamGlow moisturizer. It was one of the Sephora birthday gift things. This is the GLOWSTARTER Mega Illuminating Moisturizer, and this is in the shade Nude Glow. And if you're someone who doesn't really like to wear makeup at all, I think this is really nice. Like, if your skin is already perfect and you don't want foundation, powder, all that stuff, you could just put this onto your cheeks. If you've seen any video that I've ever made, you already know what primer it is. I'm not even gonna say it, you already know. Also, do you guys see this pimple that's coming in, like, right in the middle of my nose? I tried to do my own nails last night. They're pretty bad, so I'm sorry. So like I said earlier, you really want to keep the center of your face matte so that it doesn't reflect any weird light once you start taking photos. On top of my primer, I'm going to be using the Rimmel Stay Matte Mattifying Loose Powder. It does look kind of white, but that's why I use it under my foundation and it doesn't really show through. I'm not going to be putting this all over my face, just in the areas that tend to get really, really oily. My primer and powder, I'm going to spray it. You already know what this is because I use the same thing pretty much every day. The steps that I'm doing right now are really just to make sure that I have a smooth base. If you know that you have a special event coming up or like a big day where you're going to be taking a lot of photos, you should exfoliate the night before, so that way the next morning your skin is just super smooth and like, you know what I mean? For foundation, you want to use something that you know you can trust, something that you know fits your undertones and the formula works for your skin well. So for me, that's the Estee Lauder Double Wear, obviously, and this is the color Toasty Toffee. I'm running out, so I have to shake it for like 10 minutes, you know, get a little workout in before you go take photos. And I know you guys have seen me do this before, but I never really explained it. I like to use my foundation to carve out the top of my brows. I know some people use concealer to do that for the top of their brows. I like using foundation to do it because some concealers, because they are usually lighter than your skin tone, I think they can make your eyebrows look kind of weird if you're using the same concealer that you use under your eyes to carve out the top of your eyebrows. I'm gonna blend my foundation with a brush because, as I said in one of my earlier videos, brushes just tend to give you more coverage. You know, if you're taking photos, you kind of want extra coverage. Oh yeah, what do you guys think of these earrings, by the way? I don't think I've actually ever worn hoops. When I was younger, I used to have the little like baby gold hoops that I think like every brown girl has, but I've never worn hoops like these before. So what do you guys think? Do you like them? Do they look kind of weird? I don't know. And as I always say, make sure you get under your chin because you do not want to see that line. I'm gonna do my eyebrows. Again, this is something that is not new to you guys. My eyebrow routine has not changed in the past like 7 months, so sorry, it's a little repetitive, so I'll try not to explain it again. God, I'm sweating so much right now. Do my eyebrows a little more intense than I would on just a normal day because I think they show up better in photos that way. But obviously don't go in with like straight black on your eyebrows because that's not a good idea. Okay, I need to know, do any of you guys suffer with like uneven eyebrows? Because for me, one of them is always going like this and then one of them is straight and I don't know how to fix it. And the one time that I went to get my eyebrows done, like to get them waxed, they were still uneven afterwards, so I'm like, maybe that's just fate. My eyebrows are not meant to be similar at all. I think that's as good as we're gonna get. So I'm gonna clean them up with some concealer. Ooh. My brows, I'm gonna go in with some eyebrow gel. You can use any one that you have. You can use a tinted eyebrow gel, which is what I would normally do, but I ran out, so I'm gonna use a clear one anyways. Another really important step is to prime your eyelids. When you do your eyeshadow, the colors really stand out, and to make sure that they do stand out, use an eyeshadow primer that is lighter than your skin tone, I'd say by 2 or 3 shades. If you're doing a really colorful look, you could even probably go in with like a straight up white primer. Just make sure none of that white shows through if you are doing that, because then you're just gonna look crazy. Also, you're probably laughing because I'm talking about looking crazy and I look like this right now, so yeah. I'm just gonna go in with some color corrector. Now I'm kind of stuck because I don't know what I want to do for my eyes. I think I'm going to do like a bronzy gold eye look.
I don't know.
For my crease, I'm going to go into the Saharan palette by Juvia's Place. I'm going to take this orange color, it's called Taza. And I'm going to go actually a little higher than my crease. In photos, depending on what angle you are shooting at, you won't be able to see the color that's on your lids. So you do kind of want to take it closer to the eyebrows, but not all the way up, obviously. You know what I mean. I'm going to kind of drag it outwards to create kind of a winged look, but without winged eyeliner. So to deepen it up a little bit, I'm going to go in with more of a red, and this one is from the Morphe palette. I actually want to do more of a pinky gold smoking eye, pinky gold eye look. I don't know why I said smoking eye. I'm gonna go back into the Saharan palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm going to take this cranberry color, this one right here called Zora. I'm gonna go right below the orange and the red. On the inner and outer corners of my eyes, I think I'm gonna do kind of like a halo look. I'm gonna go in with the Morphe palette. I'm gonna be using, I think, a mixture of this gold here, oh, and this bronzy color. For the center of my lids, I'm going to go back into the Juvia's Place palette, and I'm going to take this color right here. It's called Hadia. It looks kind of like a rose gold. I don't know what it's going to look like on my lids, but we'll see. Okay, on the actual lid, it looks a little more orangey than I thought it would. That's okay, we can work with it. Go in with Marrakesh, this one right here. On the outer corner, I'm going to go back in with the orange color from earlier, and it's called Taza. Of what I already have, I'm going to use the NYX Roll-On Shimmer. This color is called Almond. Also, I feel like nobody is talking about these shimmers. They're actually really good. I wouldn't recommend using them on their own, but on top of other eyeshadows, like, what was that? I meant to do this. Now that my eyeshadow is done, I'm going to go in with concealer. So what I'm going to lay down first is a concealer that's really, really close to my skin tone. This is the CoverGirl TruBlend It's Lit concealer. I don't know why they called it It's Lit, but you know, trying to be hip, trying to be with the kids, I guess. And this color is, yeah, they don't have the shade name on the actual package. I guess it was on the packaging that I took off, but I'll find it and I'll put it in the description. And then over that, I'm going to go in with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in Golden 40. Now, you know me, I like to let my concealer sit for a little bit. So while I let it sit, I'm going to go in with some cream contour. And this one is from NYX. This is their Cream Highlight and Contour Palette. And I use the shade Medium. You are blending out your contour, always kind of push it upwards instead of dragging it down, so that way your cheeks look more lifted. Also, this step is optional, like you don't have to cream contour, but I think it looks really good in photos, so that's why I'm doing it today. So now that it's been a few minutes, I'm going to blend out my concealer. And like I said earlier, I'm trying to create that kind of sharp look with my eyeshadow, so I'm going to use my concealer to help me achieve that. To set my concealer, I'm going to go in with a tinted loose powder. I think it shows up better in photos as opposed to a translucent powder that can sometimes make you look ashy. Obviously not all of them do that, but I just prefer to use a tinted one. And I'm going to be taking the same powder and setting the rest of my face. Highlighter, because I really want it to pop in the photos, I'm going to be using a cream highlighter and a powder. So for my cream one, I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter in Champagne. Powder highlighter, I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Chrome in Molten Gold. Another little tip is I like to use a fan brush to apply my highlight. And I know a lot of people don't like fan brushes anymore, but the reason why I like it is because it's really precise and it really gives your cheeks that like sharp look. Whereas with some other brushes, it just makes this like big old stripe. Now this is probably the most important step. Please make sure you set your face. It really melts all of your makeup together, and so in photos you don't have that really powdery, cakey effect. So please, please, please set your makeup. And along the center of my face, I'm going to spray the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. This one is specifically for oil control. So next I'm going to curl my lashes. And doing this just makes your eyes look a little bigger and more opened, I guess, but not in a creepy way, like not like, but you know, in like a nice way that gives your eyes a nice shape. And just before I go in with mascara, I'm gonna go on my lower lash line with some eyeshadow. I'm gonna use the Juvia's Place Saharan palette, and I'm gonna be mixing this color Fez with Taza. And I'm gonna focus it mostly on the outer section of my lower eye, so it gives you, again, that, like that kind of look. For mascara, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. It gives you really, really good volume and it keeps your curl all day. And I know some mascaras kind of droop the curl of your lashes, but this one does not, and that's why I like it. For lips, I'm going to do a glossy lip. I think gloss just photographs better than like a really drying matte lip. But I still want color, so I'm going to line my lips with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the color Curvy. It's pretty much my lip color, just a tiny, tiny bit lighter. Finish it off, I'm going to go in with the NYX Butter Gloss. This is in the color Praline. I'll put it here because I don't know how to say things. But I have been wearing this gloss non-stop since I bought it. It is so good. Okay, so this is the finished look. What do you guys think, huh? You like it? Like it? Don't like it? Let me know. I really like it, actually. I love how the highlight looks, like, ooh. And I'll also insert some of the photos that we take so you guys can see like what it looks like all together and what it looks like in real lighting, like outdoors. But yeah, that is it. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!